Welcome, my name's Jim Spacuzza. I will be holding the training today for Automate. Let me tell you a little bit about Automate. Automate is made up of a team of educational workflow experts. This team analyzes your paper-based forms as they route through your district. We are focused on creating electronic versions of these forms with educational focused routing and approval capabilities while collecting forms data and providing comprehensive reports and analytics. We do this for only one purpose: to save your district time and money. Our agenda today is pretty simple. How do we get to the website to complete our request? How do we change our password? What is a start page and how is it organized? Creating my first new course approval request. Then asking for reimbursement so I can get paid for that course that I just took. And then a professional conference request and submitting my expenses for that reimbursement. And then lastly, the ability to review my reports. To get to the website, the first thing I need to do is go to the MTV80.org website and then scroll down to the link that says Staff Use Only. Click on Staff Use Only and then click in the body of the page, Automate Forms. This will deliver you to the website in which you can then log in. I will now be using a demo site to show you these forms. You will log in with the username of your first initial last name or the first part of your email address in front of the @ sign. And then your password will just be password. But today I'm going to be using our demo site, and my login for that is 13001 with a password. And then click on Login. To change our password, you go up to your username in the upper right-hand corner, and right next to it will be your login name. If you click on your login name, you'll be taken to a screen with some of the information about you that's in the system. The next thing you should do is choose the edit link, click on it, and at the bottom of the page, you'll be able now to put in the password that you used for your other district applications. So type in the password and then reconfirm that new password. And the next time you log in, the password will be the one that you have just saved. Click on the Save button. Your new password is now saved as it shows at the top. And to get back, click on the Cases tab at the top of the page. Your start page is comprised of folders on the left that are arranged just like email type folders, inbox, participated, completed, canceled. And also in the body of the page, when you click on any of those, in the body of the page you get the details that make up that particular folder. So as you see on the inbox, I have 6 records. You can see on this page I have 6 records in the body of the page. To be able to open any of those records, I just click on the Open tab, and that will open that record for me. The Start page is also comprised of 3 tabs at the top. Cases, or what we like to call them also, is Requests, Reports, and document management. Document management will be used only by people who are going to be maintaining saved official records. And then lastly, you'll see a new case, and that's where we will start all of our new requests. Okay, let's start a new request by clicking on the new case. And now we're going to start on our course approval request. So choose the course approval, click on the Start button, and the form will pop up, and the system already has the information about you in it, and so it's going to pre-fill all the information that we already know, so you don't have to add it again. I'm going to do a very quick course request, and I'm going to do it from the University of Illinois, located in Springfield, Illinois. And now I'm going to grab my course name, which is a curriculum and instruction course, and I'm going to copy that in. You could type directly in the box if you wanted to. And then the course ID or course number, copy that in. And it's 3 semester hours. And this course started on January the 10th, and the course is completed on June the 6th. I'm also going to capture the course description from the catalog. So I'm going to copy that and paste it in the course description box. And now lastly, the form requires that I have to fill in how is this course related to my assignment and what value do you expect to derive from this participation. So I am not a teacher, so I'm going to just put some information in. I believe that this will be very beneficial. I want you to also notice that if I type it wrong, there is spell check in the body of that box. And lastly, I have to put in an estimated cost of what I think this course would run. I think it was $150 per credit hour, so I'm going to put in $450. I scroll to the bottom of the page after having read all the notes, and I put in my password, the same one I used to log in, and click the Submit button. Now, we had mentioned that these were smart forms with smart routing. So this form says it's required to go to the assistant superintendent for approval. And so by clicking on this button, I now route this request to the assistant superintendent. It's very important to be able to know where your request is in the process. Whose hands is it sitting in right now? So to find out where any request is that you have made, click on the participated folder, and let's take a look at the curriculum and instruction request that we just put in for $450 by clicking on the Open, clicking on the Information tab, and clicking on the Process Map. The process map now shows you that it's sitting in the hands of the assistant superintendent for approval or denial. In any case, you can always know where the process is, and you're not worried, and if you want to contact somebody, you know the right person to contact. So I'm going to close this and close my map and go back to my inbox. After your course has been approved, it will end up back in your inbox for you to take the next step. So by clicking on the Open tab, you can now scroll down, see that the course has been approved, and now it's waiting for you to be able to complete the course, acknowledge that you have your transcript and your proof of payment and the actual dollars that you spent. And you can either attach those documents right to the form, and they will be delivered then to the assistant superintendent to review, or you can deliver them via the school mail, just like you do now. And then go ahead and put in your password. And again, click Continue, and the information will be delivered to the assistant superintendent, moves on to the assistant superintendent. Some requests will be denied, and you'll always be informed if a request has been denied, and in all forms, if a request has been denied, you will have an option to either close it, because you won't be able to get it approved no matter what you do, or resubmit the form. And just click on Resubmit if you choose to make a few changes, and then continue with the process, and it will allow you to keep it right in the system and start the routing all over again. When you click on Reports, you will have access to all of your requests that you have submitted for the year. Now, a request doesn't show up until it has been approved or completely denied and closed, so you won't see it that day. But after the request gets approved and makes it so far in the system, we capture the request and put it in your records. So you'll be able to see a report on every request, not only for this year, but for prior years. In the end, we hope we covered all the things that we had set out in our preview of the course agenda, and we thank you very much for your time. Ed Automate looks to be working with you to automate more of your forms in the near future.